Good evening and happy Wednesday. I'm Krista Kirkjian in the First Alert Weather Center. We've had moderate to heavy rainfall for most of today, but this is what we were expecting with this second storm of just this week, and it is the first atmospheric river of this season. So I've put this radar on loop for the past hour. You can really see those moderate to heavy cells start to slowly inch toward that south coast and Ventura County. It arrived right on cue today at 10 a.m., 11 a.m. for that central coast, and it is very slow moving, really just parked itself over that area, and that's why we have several flood alerts that have remained in effect for the past several hours. More on that in a second. So here's the rest of today into tomorrow. Future track radar indicates that we will see most of that moderate to heavy rainfall make its way toward the south coast and Ventura County between 8 and 9 today. Then it'll really just hang out there. Central coasters, you will have a little bit of a break, but into tomorrow as well, we are expecting pockets of moderate to heavy rainfall. The good news is that as we inch toward that weekend, I know many of you are going to be on those roads, things are going to clear up nicely, especially by Saturday. And as we take a look at later in the day on Friday, you can even see some pockets of sunshine develop for portions of that central coast. Still seeing some light activity though over that south coast and portions of Ventura County. So how much more rain can we see? We've already had measurable rain, especially for higher elevations. This is how much more this model shows. Models do vary though, 2 to 3 inches expected additionally with what we're seeing so far. So flood alerts, flood watch remains in effect for all 3 counties in the area until 4 a.m. on Friday. This is because we've already seen some flooding of local roadways. We are expecting a little bit more, especially as that main cell makes its way through that south coast and Ventura County. We can even see some debris flow around the South Fire, which is the most recent burn scar. That flood advisory that was supposed to expire today at 4 p.m. It's been extended to 9:45 p.m. because of how slow moving that system is. So this is for SLO County and Santa Barbara County. It's outlined here in this green, and it remains in effect until just before 10 p.m. today. As soon as the heavier bands of moisture move through the area, we also saw those southerly winds really start to pick up. So wind advisory remains in effect until 7 tomorrow morning. And for those mountain peaks, we can see 60-mile-per-hour winds. So here's a look at temps. We're talking low 60s and 50s overnight for just about everyone in the area. Similar to today, temperature-wise, it's going to be another soggy day for you. So if you don't absolutely have to be on those roads, I would avoid doing so. As we take a look at the central coast, low 60s expected. Overnight, things will be nice and comfortable because of all the insulation that cloud cover provides. Last week, we were talking 30s and even below freezing for portions of the area overnight. This week, we do have some rain. It's not necessarily a cold system by any means, but overnight conditions look really nice and mild. Ventura County, low 60s for you and upper 50s expected overnight. Stay safe and stay dry.